so
Hey guys, Houls here from Houls Fitness. Just thought I'd give you an update. Just got done doing a leg day, pretty wrecked. Just out 3 weeks from competition, getting pretty excited now. Went to a posing class yesterday. I was one of only 6 blokes there, thereabouts, doing men's physique. In comparison to a lot of others, looking pretty lean. I do want to mention anyone who's coming to see me or anyone who's following my journey to the INBA, I am going in men's physique and I'm also going in fitness model. Now, having said that, fitness model, I have a feeling I'm going to go in very lean and very cut. So my conditioning is going to be, I'm going to be down to extreme low body fat. Now, I believe that fitness models are not meant to be this lean, so there's a good chance that I won't place. I'm not sure. This is my first one, but there's a good chance that from what I've read and from what I've seen and from what I've heard from other people, is I don't think I'll place or do very well in the fitness model category because I'll be too cut. Men's physique's where I'll probably excel more. So keep that in mind if you are coming to watch, or even following me for that matter, and they don't say, oh, Luke Houlihan winner, or even top 5 or whatever. Don't be surprised in the fitness model category. Actually, don't be surprised, period. I'm not doing it to win. Just to get on stage is a win for me anyway, but don't get it confused if you go, oh, why didn't he win? Or why didn't he place in fitness model? Chances are I was too lean. I not look too good, that's not to say that's the case, but I might have been too cut for what the judges are looking for, and in all honesty, it's what the judges want, and, you know, it's one man's opinion, times that by how many judges there are, you know, you've got to, it's a crock of shit, and I understand that, but, again, you shouldn't join a competition and enter a competition to win, you know. Don't get me wrong, that is an added bonus and that is great, but you should do it for yourself and know that that's the win in the first place, just being able to get on stage. Now, I see a lot of, at these posing classes, you see a lot of people that you probably think, really, they're competing? But you know what, that's even better when you see those people that don't have this magazine look to them, and they believe in themselves that they can get on stage and they can compete with the best and the rest of them. And there's nothing wrong with that, and if anything, they're more of a winner than the person that's maybe genetically gifted to win the competition, hands down, and not have to put in the work that some of these other people have to. That's men and women, and really, they're the winners, you know, and that's why you should do it. That's why you should do these competitions. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, I've been doing these posing classes now. I'm coming in a lot leaner than a lot of the guys that are there, and having said that, I was one of the only, I think, 6 to 10 guys that were there yesterday in total, because I went to 2 different posing classes, one for the fitness model and then one for the bodybuilding and men's physique. But out of both those classes, I was the only one doing the men's physique, and a couple of other blokes didn't know what they wanted to do, and they were sort of asking for the judges and the guy's opinion who runs the show, and they were a bit too big for men's physique, so they were told that they should do bodybuilding. I think they were a little bit disappointed because it's their first show and they didn't, bodybuilding straight away. A bit intimidating, I guess. But yeah, so having said that, and only comparing to others, I feel like I'm in a really good position at the moment. So it's just over 3 weeks out, so just shy of 4 weeks. And I think I'm going to come in pretty well conditioned. I just want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to everyone who's following me and supporting me. I really do love it, and it motivates me more and more to keep going and push harder, and see those extra results and put in that extra rep and do those extra sets and just basically give you that extra oomph. Yeah, so just over 3 weeks out, coming in at 74.5 kilos. My cardio's now been increased, so I'm now doing 35 minutes after my weights in the morning, and then a whole nother session of 45 minutes in the afternoon. All high intensity interval training, so for 4 minutes I'm walking, then 1 minute I'm sprinting. My food is still the same. If you happen to care, I do have a video out on my daily food intake and macros. They haven't changed much from that video, I believe. But, actually, that's a lie. They have my afternoon carbs were cut out. So in meal 3, they were cut out. So my intake calorie-wise now, for those of you who happen to care, is around 1,900 calories, which I still think for 4 weeks out's really good, because that's probably about what a lot of people would go on to actually just lose weight as a norm. And I'm actually maintaining a lot of muscle. My muscle density is really good, and I have to give a huge shout out to Frank for that, my coach. AskBigFrank.com. So check him out if you're looking for any kind of online coaching. Great man in general. But yeah, so he's shown me what it's like to be able to maintain muscle. You don't have to lose all this muscle when you're coming into cutting just to get this physique that they're looking for, because I've maintained all my muscle as far as I know. I have lost size in arms, but that's water weight and fat. So when people say they got 22-inch arms, unless there's veins popping out of those bad boys, and chances are if they are 22 inches and there are veins popping out of those bad boys, they're not natural anyway. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but for me, who's all natural, my arms have dropped down to about 15 inches, and they used to be around 17 to 17 and a half. So that's a huge decrease, but they look bigger now than they did before, and that's because they're so cut. Anyway, that's just the illusion of what happens when you get on a cut. So anyway, this video was meant to be short. I want to get home. I've been sick. My fiancée, Siobhan, is sick, so I want to get back to her and look after her. Yeah, just change of seasons, the lack of energy. I think I've done a video about rest, and I had been trying to get rest, and I took a couple of days off last week. Still feeling a little bit hazy at the moment, scratchy throat, etc., but I'm fighting through it. I'm not going to have that as an excuse. But don't take that as I will get rest if I need it. I just feel that I don't need it to the point where I'm going to compromise my training at the moment. So yeah, just got done doing a leg day, just over 3 weeks out, 74.5 kilos. Any questions or comments, leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll get back to you soon, guys. Have a great week. You don't need to have a new year to start a new plan, just a new day. Alright guys, see you later, and I'll talk to you soon.
So lonely, so